defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Spins away from the defense. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking for space. It's Scott. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 38.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
All down chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Runs through a tackle and runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lyle. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David.
Snead gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Wilkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give on the inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got his man. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. And off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's complete! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the run, it's Ryan. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He now has 85 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to take a shot on second and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. possession. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Puts it out of the air. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this, who punches the ball in the end zone.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Out of bounds he goes at the 46-yard line, and the huge play as this offense set up. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. They'll run the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. NC State will pick up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They want that clock to run. At the 35, he's loose. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football like...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense wants to bring the heat. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional.
Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Yukon Huskies offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, beat you, and he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups, and based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
That's caught. It's Billups. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UConn. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some move.
There he goes. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The UConn offense goes back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. UConn quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Lofts one high indeed. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Porter. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UConn!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB.
Trying to beat the D deep. Complete in the middle.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Flips it out on the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. Taking it the other way. The 30. The inside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Here's a return from midfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a little space. Snowed under by the defense. Line getting set on second down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes with the return. Nice shot. Executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Quick spin on the ride. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plows through the defense. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Billups. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Billups. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air. It's Holstein. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give him the lead. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. UConn going back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Finds his man. It's Phillips. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Got a man. It's Phillips. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This UConn offense really has it going.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Phillips. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Phillips. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now you set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Moulton. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. UConn quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get...
Turning on the Jets. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Burton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Pitt pushing the pace. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this thing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Quick strike complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. He's up to 55 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Got the quick pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Oh, they're after him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early. Sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking downfield, it's King. Extending the play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Rush is on him. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Knowles. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Balls in the deep ball. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, and they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing.
Touchdown, Panthers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Knowles. Finds his man, it's Braswell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Past the 45. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Give him 105 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Panthers. They take the lead with the 6. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Phillips. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage, or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll try the run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes a handoff. It's Moulton. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Pushes for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Pitt! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Knowles. unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palm. Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after, and he thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
Ian, I am so sorry.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's straight. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Quick completion on the out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Turning it on. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Got room at the 35. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Bust through behind his pad. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. The play action fake. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being fit.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Panther. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. That is you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Shakes off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him. And that
Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarter...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Holstein. Completes the shuffle pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it to the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets into the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll run it from the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will put him up here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Oh, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Touchdown, Pitt! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Still trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air, it's Holstein. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Uncorks one. Finds space on the right. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Smith dropping to pass. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Carter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Got a man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level.
Turning it on! He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Panthers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab deep. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Bears want to move quickly. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker is Carter. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense got him at the 27. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught. Nice move there. push down for the tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Holstein using the quick game. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Easy. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes. He can catch the football. He's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a man in the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To throw, it's Adams. The sure hands, it's Callaway. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Holstein. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Looking to get it in.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. And the Cardinals buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Takes the easy one to the back. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's got his man across the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Offense changing the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to run it. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Here's first and goal, and they can go to the locker room with a huge cushion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Forced out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Adams. Good timing on the quick out. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hauser. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to Brown. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 45, on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Cardinals are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Inside the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires left. Makes a connection. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That score will give him a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go. Their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Nicholas. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. grabbed in the middle. It's Givens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.